How is everyone feeling after that, people? Korea 2, Czech Republic 1 in the World Cup opener. I was gassed. Sorry I couldn't be there with you last night, but don't worry. I was watching from afar and I was jumping around the room just as wildly as Simeon was. Don't you worry about that on the watch along. Hwang In-beom and Kang-in Lee, definitely the stars of the show yesterday. And we're going to see how the internet did react to it yesterday. But there has been wild celebrations worldwide from in the studio in London, from you guys out there in Seoul, in Mexico as well. We're going to capture it all. And we've got an extensive one for you guys today.
Yeah, and you've got to say as well, I've been looking at a lot of we're going to get into the reaction, but it's not just Korean fans and us who are obviously massively supportive of Korea, but a lot of people in the widening football world have been like, Korea really taken a lot of people by surprise with this performance.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, we've been saying it for quite some time, because we've obviously watched a lot of Korea, but Hwang In-beom, a lot of people talking about him after yesterday.
And we'll get into him.
Mm-hmm. Let's start off with the one and only Hwang In-beom. 100% successful dribbles, 90% pass accuracy, 5 recoveries, 2 interceptions, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 headed clearance, 1 clearance, 1 chance created, 1 big chance created. What a performance by the midfielder. 8.9 he's been rated. Goal and assist on the day. What a performance it was from Hwang In-beom.
Was it Hwang In-beom or Hwang Iniesta? That's the guy I'm talking about.
People are calling him Hwang Vitinha.
Hwang Vitinha, Hwang Impalo, whatever you want to call him. He was running the show. And yeah, we've always said on this channel, he's always been one of the just very consistent level performers in that central midfield. He's always kind of has a minimum level, doesn't he? But yesterday he was absolutely outstanding. They couldn't touch him. His passes were brilliant. He kept making these kind of like inside outside runs in the penalty area and causing so much trouble for the Czechs. And obviously it came to one of them. Obviously he caused the goal late on with a brilliant assist. But what a goal. I mean, watching that goal again, it's a work of art. It's a work of art from Hwang In-beom. The running behind, the check back onto his right foot, and the little dink over the keeper. It kind of goes in slow motion as well. It's beautiful to see. And a lot of people saying, look, could he do a job in the Premier League? Could a mid-table team need number 6? You could do a lot worse than Hwang In-beom, honestly.
Mid-table? I'm saying, Johan, are you watching? Are you watching, Johan? Roberto, are you watching?
You know what? He plays more like this. Spurs might have to take a look.
Another star of the show was Kang-in. What an amazing first game. This is the French league tweeting out 5 successful dribbles, 100% successful passes, 18 passes into the final third, 3 last passes before a shot, and 1 assist as well. Kang-in, I mean, from what I saw, he was just unplayable.
He looked like a guy who was really in the shop window this World Cup. He was really looking to, because clearly there's a lot of rumours about him leaving PSG, wanting to get more game time. And this was a performance like, look, I'm a class player. I should be getting more game time. I could be a star for your team. That's the kind of performance he was showing against the Czech Republic. He was sensational. He was untouchable. Some of his passes was amazing. He made 100% of his, as you said, 100% of his passes. That's nuts for a player in his position. And these weren't just safe passes as well. If you watch his individual highlights, all in between the lines, little interplays. There were a couple of times as well. He's playing these little dink balls over the top to Hwang and to other players rushing on, and he was phenomenal. World class performance from Kang-in. And I know he's done all right on other international tournaments, but this could be the best yet if he keeps up this performance, because he was sensational, untouchable.
If he is available this summer, we have to be seriously looking at him. It's not the first time I've been drumming the Kang-in drum. You know what I mean? I've been saying Spurs should sign him for the last 2 summer windows now. This summer, apparently he's available. So let's go get him. He is.
There's no reason why not. He covers a couple of positions for us. He's got unbelievable quality. The Czechs just could not live with him. And I'm so excited to see what he's going to bring for the rest of the tournament, because he was just phenomenal.
Absolutely. More props for Hwang In-beom. Ezzy MUFC, so Man United fan, saying, WTF, This guy is literally the Korean version of Vitinha. And these were his individual highlights yesterday, which we're not going to show in full, but they were phenomenal.
Phenomenal. He just ran the show, and I think Vitinha is a really kind of accurate kind of comparison in terms of his play style. He really does play like Vitinha, like in terms of he controls the game, but he's not afraid to get into the final third. He's not afraid to get shots and make a difference there as well. And he was just so good. I think that, I mean, Korea as a team are brilliant, but he really was the glue in the whole team.
And he always has been. He always has been. I think, like, with the profile that Spurs need, he is perfect as a profile.
He is, yeah. He is, absolutely.
Jeromino Morgans says, this Hwang, in brackets, the Korean 6, is an absolute Vitinha clone. Moves exactly like him. Same glide, same body shape, same calm on the ball. Uncanny. So it's starting to get
He's starting to cause some traction. He's starting to cause some traction, deservedly so.
And this is Lee Kang-in's pass map yesterday. He kept it 100. He most definitely did. Lee Kang-in became the first midfielder to attempt 35 passes in a World Cup match and complete every single one since the 18th of June 2018, which was Gabriel Gomez against Belgium, a win and a spotless display against Czechia for the South Korean star.
And you can see on that pass map how many passes are long and forward as well. You can see quite a lot of them. And to get 100% passing accuracy when you're playing those kind of passes over the top is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. You don't see that. You really don't see that. Even in a top-level Premier League, Champions League, it's so rare. So to do that on the world stage
as well. The biggest stage as well. Unbelievable.
Phenomenal.
Since 1986, only 5 nations have never missed a World Cup tournament, and that is Brazil, Spain, Germany, Argentina, and Korea.
That's actually an incredible stat, considering the amount of nations that aren't on that list.
Yeah.
That's mental.
Since 1986, since before I was born.
Could they provide a surprise this tournament? A lot of people, I already saw some videos. Are they the dark horses now after that game? I mean, wouldn't go that far, but they definitely, you know, they are a lot better than what I've even seen them when they play in the, you know, we watch all their games, and it's usually, I guess, they're usually playing against teams who sit back and stuff. And I guess the fact that Czechs came to them and attacked, it suited them because they were just cutting them open.
I know, it was a pleasure. It was an absolute pleasure to watch, and hopefully more kind of performances like this, because big game, the Mexico game, next game. You know what I mean? That's a proper test. Mexico in Mexico, like it don't get much bigger than that. Apparently, Mexico have only lost like 2 games at home in like 30 years or something crazy like that.
Well, it's going to be a tough test, but you know what? They've put themselves in a great position to get in that top 2.
Yeah. No, they have, 100%. You know, if they beat South Africa, that's it. They're in the top 2. FA Cup, the fans have spoken. Hwang In-beom is your superior player of the match. Not calling it man of the match anymore, but superior player of the match. And thoroughly deserved.
Superior.
Ultra. But when Kang-in Lee puts in a performance like that and he gets the man, well, I guess he got the goal and assist, so it's hard to look past him.
Yeah, I think he just about shaded it. They were both incredible, both literally 10 out of 10s. And there was another shout out goes to Kim Seong-yu, who I thought was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It wasn't even that he had to make loads of saves. He did make a couple of really good ones, but his passing, phenomenal. Absolutely fun. I can see why they pick him over Joe now, because it really came apparent to me yesterday, because his passing was like he was like an outfielder. It was amazing to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Tottenham, the Korean Tottenham account tweeted out this yesterday: our eternal captain and the captain of the Republic of Korea. We support Sonny's World Cup, as do we, Kois.
Come on, of course. We're always going to be here for Sonny.
This one says, I'm so smitten with In-beom right now, just as much with Kang-in, and those celebrations yesterday was just fantastic.
And you know what's great as well? You know, they're dominating the game. They're the better team for the first hour, yet they go 1-0 down again to run a play. And I think in other tournaments, maybe, or other teams, they would have been hard for them to get back in it. And Korea just, not only did they just get back in it, but they got back in it playing the way they were doing for the first hour, just playing this beautiful football, possession-based stuff, being patient. I think the goal that Hwang scored had something like 25 passes. It was a 25 pass move.
Yeah.
So,
no.
I mean, that's not a Korea we've been seeing, to be honest,
No.
that kind of unbelievable possession-based team. But that's what they were. I think clearly the manager's been doing a lot of work with them because they look like a new team.
Absolutely. So true. Memes versus football. South Korea versus Czech Republic. So Czech Republic came with a pistol. Korea came with a bloody bazooka.
Exactly. It's more Korea came with the like cloak and dagger. That's what they should have been. Just slice through them like no tomorrow. And yeah, the Czechs tried to bully them, and it was working at times in terms of the set pieces, but they just couldn't handle Korea's football. They couldn't.
Yeah. This one says, unable to take my eyes off the stadium, I brightly smile and hug In-beom, the player who came on as a substitute, saying he did well. And look at that. Look at all the players to their feet when he gets off the pitch. A massive hug from Sonny there at the end. You got to love it.
Yeah, standing ovation, absolutely deserved for Hwang. Absolutely deserved.
And this was Sonny waving at his adoring fans yesterday. Missed quite a few chances yesterday, Sonny. You know, on another day, he could have said he could have got at least a brace.
Yeah, it was a weird one for him. I thought first half he had a few shots and was took a while for him to get in the game. But I thought once he was getting in the game, he was threatening a lot. I wouldn't say he had a bad game. He was a big threat during the game, you know, getting in behind getting those runs off the defender, and a bit unlucky with a couple of efforts. And he had a couple of shots in the first half, and then there was another shot that opened up, and he decided to pass it instead of shoot. And at that moment, he nearly got the ball got back to him, and he nearly got another shot on. I thought he was really dangerous. I thought it was probably the right decision to bring him off at the time. He was probably getting a bit tired, but I don't think they're going to think about dropping him for next game. I think he's going to start. I think he still had a really good game, and I think he showed he's still a massive threat at this level.
Yeah, 100%. You can't drop Sonny. This was Sonny geeing up the fans as he goes on to take a corner. I love that, with the adoring Korean fans in the stadium. And there were a lot of Mexican fans in the stadium, and they were all cheering on Korea as well, which we got a few more clips of. But it was beautiful to see. It was like a home match, like it usually is for Korea. You know, they got so many fans traveling their numbers. Obviously, a lot come down from Los Angeles as well, where there are a lot of Koreans there. But yeah, the whole stadium was pretty much Korean, wasn't it?
I mean, the whole stadium that was filled. I mean, there was a lot of empty seats, unfortunately. I don't know why, which is a massive shame, because you would have thought, I'm not saying it's the Korean fans' fault. I understand it's probably a lot of visa issues or ticket pricing issues has led to there was a lot of empty seats. But, you know, Korean fans usually travel so well. So obviously, who was there was mostly Korean. Yes, I don't think I saw any Czech fans in the stadium.
Dario Record. This is the Korean fans have arrived. Korean fan base is already. Oh, sorry, we just lost it there. But the Korean fans, you got to see these clips of the Korean fans. They are absolutely fantastic. So let me just bring it up for you. Bring it up for you again. It's Korean fans and Mexican fans mingling in unison. It's beautiful to see. It really is. And there are so many clips of it.
Yeah, the Korean fans are always the most so respectful and so great. And I wish I was there. I wish I was there and watching them with the fans as well. It would have been amazing. But yeah, what a great clip. There's lots of great clips coming up. But yeah, fantastic. Very respectful always, but always so supportive.
This is from Joel Kim. After O's goal, Mexicans celebrating like they're Koreans. Although as some living in the States, I was initially disappointed Korea was playing in Mexico for the group games. Honestly, it may have been the best thing to happen to us if they were to play in Los Angeles. Can you imagine if Korea were playing in LA?
I know, it'd be crazy. You wouldn't be able to find a seat, surely, with all the Koreans filling up the seats. It'd be amazing.
Sonny saying hi to all his Premier League buddies in the Czech team and some other players as well. Everyone loves Sonny. You can't not love Sonny, even the West Ham players.
Friends with everyone. It's widely known now. He's everyone's best mate.
Footy Humour saying a group of Korean fans were told they couldn't bring tequila into the stadium, so they drank it outside, invited some Mexican fans over, and turned it into a pre-match party. So Koreans handing out tequila to everyone. No soju this time, it's all tequila.
Unbelievable. These are my kind of guys. That's a football game I want to go to, 100%. That's a party. That's a pre-match party I want to be in attendance. Unbelievable. Phenomenal.
Look at them just chugging down that tequila. It's like 3 or 4 shots in one, just down, boom, boom.
Like all these Mexican fans who walk past, like, yeah, have a shot of tequila. Come on, everyone. Amazing.
This is what the World Cup's about. These fans, fans from all over the world coming together like this. It's just incredible.
We know the Koreans like a drink as well.
Yeah. Son Heung-min, 33, has now played at 4 World Cups. And look how much he's changed throughout the World Cups. Obviously, the last one was the one with the mask. First one, he had that dyed hair. And obviously, the second one in Russia was this one. But you can see the evolution of Sonny here.
I mean, barely changed. I mean, apart from the blonde hair in the first one. But yeah, he still looks the same. But big up to him. Unbelievable achievement to be at 4 World Cups. Just goes to show his longevity, because that ain't easy. That is not easy.
True. South Korean Besiktas forward Oh Hyung-gyu has a unique pre-match ritual. He walks onto the pitch barefoot before every game. He then marked his World Cup debut with the winning goal for his country. And again, he's been smashing it for Besiktas, by the way. And when we've been watching him, he's been smashing out for Korea, whether he's started, whether he's been on the bench. He always makes an impact.
Yeah, we were saying it, weren't we? By the way, that was his his World Cup debut. Incredible. What an achievement. Imagine having your first ever World Cup game marked with a winning goal like that. Incredible. And as you say, we've been watching him, and every time he comes on the pitch, or whether he's been on the bench or even recently starting games, he seems to be a massive threat. He's strong. He's fast. He's a good finisher. And then we were seeing him do it for Korea. And then he got that move to Besiktas. And you're seeing him smash out for Besiktas as well. It's like maybe there was even rumours of moves to the Premier League, weren't there? I think it was Fulham were rumoured with him, and maybe a few teams. So I wouldn't be surprised if this summer, if he keeps scoring the World Cup, and I think there's going to be a lot of teams, because he's physical, he's big, he's strong. So I think there's a lot going for O. And I think he's going to move to one of the top 5 leagues.
One for Tottenham?
Maybe. I mean, it's tough to say, but it's tough to say whether he should be our starting striker. But I think we should keep a close eye on him.
Agree, because he's fairly young as well.
What was he, 24?
I think he's at 23 or 24. Yeah.
Yeah. Big rise for him, because a year ago, he was only making the bench for Korea and stuff, and now scoring winners. And he's such a great option to come off the bench, as proven yesterday.
Yeah. FIFA World Cup says, call it a comeback. And this was Sonny and Hwang In-beom celebrating face-to-face yesterday. Lovely.
Yeah, what a comeback. A brilliant comeback. So well deserved.
Look at this. This just shows you the mark of respect in the man that Sonny is. While taking a group photo, the captain Son Heung-min picked up all the vests that everyone took off. They were all just leaving it on the floor, and Sonny picked them all up and gave them to the coach. That is Sonny.
That is Son in a nutshell, isn't it? So humble. Even though he's the biggest superstar, he always kind of does that kind of stuff as well. He's such a kind soul. Unbelievable.
Another picture of Captain Son Heung-min. I can look at pictures of Sonny all day long. Look at that.
It's going to hit like crack when he gets his first goal of the tournament.
Going to get it against Mexico. And I did my...
he scored against Mexico in a friendly, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But I did my World Cup draft a couple of days ago, the day before the World Cup, and I had to get Sonny in there.
Of course.
So this is... I think this is Seoul. People watching the game in Seoul, just lovely reactions.
It's gone off again.
Oh, it's gone off again. Sorry, let me just bring that up. But the streets of Seoul were absolutely mobbed yesterday. And if you guys were there, let us know, and let us know what it was like in the comment section.
Wow.
Big screens everywhere, people going mad. This is what the World Cup's about. And this is what it brings to people.
Unbelievable. Oh, I wish I was there. And look how much it means. Incredible.
Look at this Mexican. Is he Mexican or Korean? I can't really tell.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I love these kind of fans, man. Absolutely amazing.
This is brilliant as well. Look at this.
Gangnam Style.
Mexican and Koreans doing Gangnam Style side by side.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Whoop, 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 whoop. Brilliant. Looks like I'm the time of their lives. So jealous.
What, when I see clips like this, I'll be like, why are we not there? Why do have we? I've never been to a World Cup. And
yeah, I'd love to have been there.
Wow, we've got to get there. Next World Cup, Spain, Portugal, and Morocco, fairly close. We got to be there.
Yeah, surely.
ESPN UK, this is exactly what the World Cup's all about. One lone South Korea fan amongst a sea of Mexicans, no tension, no anger, just pure joy, all for the love of football. And look, they're throwing him up in the air. He's having the time of his life.
These are memories that guy ain't never going to forget. That's amazing.
You can't beat that feeling. This is obviously the winning goal. And look at the reaction in the stands.
Seeds. They can't quite believe it themselves, can they? Amazing.
Unbelievable. Oh.
So good.
So this is another evolution of Son. You can see the slight differences. And someone saying he lost his smile little by little every 4 years.
Yeah, the smile's kind of gone smaller and smaller, hasn't it? And he looks like now dead serious, this one. I mean business, this tournament.
Business, exactly. He means business this time round.
Yeah.
World Cup, some fan support for Son, fans showing their adulation to Sonny. Look at that. Hear that noise.
Always making noise for Sonny.
Yeah, I need to get that shirt, by the way, with that flower on the back.
Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it?
ESPN UK, the way that Kim Min-jae gave Son Heung-min his captain's armband back as soon as the match was ended, that is respect. I mean, that's respect of the highest degree. The match isn't even going on, and he goes, you're
the captain, exactly. You're the captain. And even though the match is over, you get the captain's armband back. It's yours. Incredible respect from Kim. But it just goes to show his standing within the squad, which we know is always of the highest order.
This is some more scenes of Seoul yesterday. Thousands of South Korean soccer fans, known as the Red Devils, packed Central Seoul to watch the national team's opening match against Czech Republic, and they were not disappointed.
Incredible. Yeah, lovely. Wish I was among them.
Koreans won't want to leave Guadalajara. Look at this. Just random Mexican women just coming up and kissing Korean fans.
They're all gonna move to Mexico.
Yeah, I know. They're like, when he got the kiss, like, everyone just massively cheered as well, like a hero's welcome.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, fantastic. This one, the South Korean and Mexicans in the bromance we didn't know we all needed. So it really is crazy. Like, all these Mexicans and Koreans just partying the night away, partying the day away. And now they're, I don't know what, some sort of tequila concoction or something in there.
They look like they're getting on like a house on fire, aren't they, those two? Amazing. Yeah. Who would have thought?
Koreatown in LA is an absolute vibe. So this is in LA. Look at the scenes.
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, go.
Wow. That is scenes, man. Look at that. How many people are there and they're all there to watch the game? Incredible.
Joel Kim, no one is more happier for Oh Hyung-gyu success than our captain Son Heung-min. Son is the it went off again, but says Son is the inspiration for everyone, basically. Like, there's no one that doesn't take inspiration from Son Heung-min.
Of course, and Yeah, and I think, even though he replaced Son and he went on and scored the goal, Sonny was the one tiring out the centre backs for a lot of the game. He was the one making those runs, and comes on and takes full advantage against tiring legs, gets the goal. Of course, he's going to appreciate all the work Son put in.
Well, that is the way the internet did react to Korea's 2-1 win. I cannot wait for the next Korea game against Mexico. If Korea go and beat Mexico in Mexico, then they really are starting to turn into the dark horses with Mexico's record in Mexico. So we'll be there for it. I promise you guys, I will be on this watch long.
I'm buzzing for it. The football that was played. If they match it like they did against the Czechs, it's going to be a great game of football again. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, we've all got World Cup fever now. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you at the next game, people. Come on.